Right, action. Hopefully you guys can see me. Apologies I sound like this, apologies I look like this. It is currently, what time is it now? It's currently 7:30 on a Sunday morning. I don't know why I start these vlogs in the morning. I'm not a morning person at all. I was up late last night, just doing some coaching work and doing some editing as well. Some of you guys may know I'm also a scientist 9 to 5, so that requires me to do a lot of my coaching work and a lot of my editing late evenings and during the weekend as well, which is not ideal as well. When I'm in prep, I really should be going to bed a lot earlier just to get that sleep in, but I'm really trying to scale my coaching business at the moment, as well as making the content as sweet as possible for you guys. I have some big goals, so it just requires me to put in the work, and I'm really grateful as well for the opportunity. So try not to complain too much about it. But yeah, the plan for today, a little bit of a busy day today. Some client check-ins to do, and then I have some editing to do, and then I'm going to catch a session in Westside with one of my clients. So a bit of a high weigh-in this morning. I told you guys I'm going to show you guys everything, the good, the bad, you know, what I'm feeling, how my body is changing, all of that. So yesterday I had a very busy morning with calls and clients. So I actually didn't get my first meal in till about 2 or 3 o'clock. I know it's bad. So that left me having a couple of meals to get in the evening. I ate my last meal at about, I'd say about 10:30, and then I went to bed about 1 o'clock. And I was still drinking water up until then. So like, it just makes sense in the morning. I'm gonna wake up a little bit heavier. The food may have not have fully digested, which makes sense as well because I'm not too hungry this morning. When it comes to tracking your body weight, you really have to consider all factors other than it being solely, you know, fat loss or fat gain. Last week I was trending about 95 point focus. Damn. So I'm gonna stop recording now until I get to the gym. See you guys soon.
Say to yourself, I need to do 6, you only do 6.
Yeah.
So why usually be like, I need to do minimum 6?
Yeah.
So why gotta put the minimum mark right?
Yeah.
I need to do that one.
Yeah, you can take a seat there. I'll sit down there. Oh, look. So weight is at 90. Sorry, 79. 90 soon.
That's the A.
90 soon. So it's looking good so far anyway. That's like almost a kilo. Or is it a kilo? Yeah, 1.2 kilos. Yeah. So that's really good. I don't want to change your food because like we're still within that range of like 0.5. We're kind of like at the edge. I don't want you going above 1.2 kilos. If we're finding it, we're gaining like 1.5, 2 kilos per week. A lot of that will be water, not that will be fat as well. So we'll keep nutrition the same. But what I have changed is your training. So you're going to do 2-second pause on the machine chest press. Okay. Because you find that at this position here, that's where you find it hardest. So we want to spend as long as time as we can there. But the most important thing is that we want to make sure that form is okay, because if you're too flared out, you can get shoulder impingement from holding it there. So you just want to make sure that your elbows are tucked in like 45 degrees, as well as the fact that you do have a bit of elbow pain. You don't want to be out here. So 2 seconds and then pause. So that's going to be push 2, but for push 1, the flat pressing movement, we're going to go with 3-second hold. So the plan is to stay doing those holds for about like 2-3 week period. And what you'll find is that when we push the tempo back to normal, you find that your strength will increase. So we go back to that 1 second pause and then press. We'll start stacking up the weight, and you'll find that your progression will skyrocket. Like, sometimes when these things happen, you almost have to take a step back to go forward. So once you start implementing that pause, you may not do the same weight as you were doing before, just because it's harder, you know what I mean? Tempo has changed, but it won't be too significant. Maybe you just drop 5 kilos or 2.5 or whatever it is, and then once we get back to normal tempo, go back to the way you were doing, and you find that it's so much easier, and then you can just keep progressing from then on. If that sounds good. But routine otherwise will stay the same. I mean, you're getting stronger. Just put on the size anyway. Like looking at your trekking pictures, like it's insane. Like you're one of those people where like you're very genetically gifted. Like you don't understand, you're very genetically gifted, and it's just like you're really using that. A lot of people have good genetics, but they don't use it. But you're the person that like is actually using it, because you can see your physique. You're just growing. Like some people just grow in different body parts, like the shoulders start getting wide, and you know, or legs will start getting wide. You're just like you're staying lean, but you're just getting bigger. Like, you think you're putting on too much body fat, whereas I'm seeing it like, where's the body fat? Like, your level, I'd say within the next couple of months, like you're hitting that 80, 89, 90 kilos, most definitely. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most definitely.
The higher you can get the weight up, the more happy I'll be with it. So.
Yeah, for like a person your size to be that weight and that lean is insane. And then when you cut back down, you cut very quickly, very, very quickly. So if you cut back down, you cut down to about like 85 kilos. So you'll be bigger, you'll be leaner, and like you'll be stronger. So I think that's the main goal. And if it's the case that you wanted to step on stage, like
100%.
But like for you, I really have like a high expectation.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. Like as I said, like we're gonna stick with the training and everything for. I'm really hoping for a good while, for a long time, because like I've been with you before. I've seen like what we can achieve, what we achieved in 8 weeks. So I'm very happy with it. Now I want to go kind of higher now. The standard got a bit higher than it was before. So we're going to kind of continue to grow heavier, put on as much as we can, and ideally, yes. Plan will be then later stage. I was thinking maybe this year at the end, we'll see like how the format is going to be, but get on the stage pretty much within probably a year.
Yeah, I was going to say like 2024 for you. The later competitions 2024. Perfect.
I'll probably do like this because that'll give me plenty of time to put on the tissue.
Yeah, exactly.
And then kind of put everything in a balance, so look kind of structurally in balance. And then cut down.
What the plan would be is that like we do an off season up until like all throughout the end of the year, and maybe up until like March, and then we'll stick you on maintenance for a bit. In that period, you'll find that your body will start to clean up a bit. All the water weight from like the huge amount of carbs that you were eating during the off season will drop, and then we'll put you in a like slight deficit a couple of weeks, and then you'll be ready. I've been thinking about that the past 2 days. I was like, what category is this guy going to do? Because like,
well, we can do both.
Yeah, we could actually do that. We could do both. Because like we'll test it out the first time and see like what category you fit. Because personally, I think you're too big for men's physique. Yeah, you're going to come in way too big for men's physique, and the way men's physique is going now, they don't want people too big. I don't know if you've seen the announcement from the guys that organised the Olympia. They said that men's physique guys, there's going to be a weight cap.
Yeah, the weight category. Yeah. Somebody just mentioned that for me like a week ago that they want to bring in the weight category.
Into men's
just like every other the section like classic and bodybuilding, they have the category, the weight.
Yeah. If we want to do men's physique, we'd have to compromise your legs, and I don't want to do that. We'd have to take leg volume away just to get you in that weight category, and I don't want to do it because like you have potential to do classic, as you say, and I don't want to so like for you, I think classic would be amazing because you have the physique for it, like you have the proportions. It's just like getting you lean and getting you like holding that size. There are a couple of things that we need to work on, but like it's gonna be we have time. Yeah, we have time. So yeah, that's it. Like for next week anyway, just keep ticking the boxes, like keep doing away, and implement the changes in the tempo there. I'm going to send you another message just so it's clear for you. I think it's just the 2 movements with everything else. Everything else is the same.
Yeah, fantastic.
All right, bro. Let's get into it. What's up, people? So we're just going to start off with some hamstrings now, and then we're going to move into some RDLs. So you guys would have seen one of my top clients at the moment now. We're going to prepare him for the stage for 2024. So this is Stas. Add him on Instagram, Stas Fit. Insane physique. He has some good content on there as well. So yeah, check him out. It's going to be focus. But yeah, we're going to get a good session in. We're going to really push it. Every time we train together, it's always a tough session. What are you doing top set on this at the moment?
Top set, 55 I think it is.
Oh, 55, okay, cool. Yeah. So we'll do like 2 warm-up sets, and then we're going to go into a top set and then back off 12 to 15. So as usual kind of thing. Come on, drive. 2 more. Come on, get it short, get it short, get it short, get it short. Let's go. Nice. Sick.
In bits.
I'd say so.
I can feel them already.
Yeah.
I'm only doing one exercise, I can feel them already.
Oh man, that just goes to like your connection is immediate. It's good. Nice. Stay locked in, stay locked in. You have it. Yep. Come on. Come on. Come on, you only have 2 more. You only have 2 more. Let's go. Come on, drive, 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 drive. Last one. Drive, drive. Yes, come on, drive. That's it.
Alright, buddy, best in the game.
Cold yummy, right?
Cold yummy.
There's more there, there's more there. Come on, straight in. Yep, give me one. Give me one. Yep. Drop, 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 drop. One more, one more. Yep. Come on, drive, drive, drive. Sick.
Oh shit.
Go on, give me another one. Give me another one. One more.
A chest supported row now, so the way I have the posterior day planned is that I'm doing a hamstring movement that's very supported, and then I'm doing another hinge movement which, you know, it's meant to activate your hamstrings, but you do get a little bit of lower back engagement. You're not supposed to get a lot, but you'll feel it in your erectors. So because if you go into, like, for example, a barbell row right now, your lower back is fried from the RDLs, so you won't get the most out of it. But for this one here, it's chest supported. You can really just focus on that contraction instead of worrying about like stabilizing muscle groups. Drive, 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 drive. Nice. Last one. Drive, 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 drive. Nice. Good.
There we go. I was able to move 4 plates, and I was doing this like every back session.
Yeah.
I was able to move four plates.
Yeah. We had this in your program.
Yeah.
You were pushing 4.
It's surprising how, like, if you don't deal with like how much your weight, your working set decreases. Yeah.
Yeah, skill.
And I'm getting a bit hot now. A bit of striptease.
The coming off now. I might have to just turn it away.
Let's go.
I don't know if you do this as well. With the alignment of this, I have to kind of move the seat just a tiny bit to align with your lats on each side. Because if you pull it straight, so for example, if I do this, if I'm pulling here, I have to like pull inwards. So like if you move the seat just slightly, just in line with it, and then just move, it's a bit awkward, but like, it's better to get the alignment. No, second set. So that's another important point when you're doing unilateral movements like this, where you're doing your top set and you're completely fried after it. Your CNS is completely gone. It's important to take your rest period and then move on to the next arm, because if you're going straight into the left arm, you're going in very fatigued and you're not going to tackle it the same way as your right side. So that's where imbalances come in strength and size as well. So take a rest onto your second set and tackle it.
Let's go, another one. Push, 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 push. There we go.
As Ronnie Coleman says, yeah, buddy.
Yeah, because sometimes I even try to, like, when I feel that it's going heavy, I just try to turn off my mind. I just try to blank out completely. I'll close my eyes, I'll do anything, and I'll just keep on pulling. And sometimes it works as well. So get that extra 1 or 2 in. Even if not extra 1 or 2, at least extra half more than you did last time. Still good. Work in progress.
That was just me. I do that a lot. So you'll see now the first few reps, my eyes are open, and I'm like, I'm controlling it, and then like halfway through, I just close my eyes because your head can get.
Well, I think for me as well, sometimes the key is specific type of music playing in the headphones. Because whenever I know that I'm going for my top set and I'm trying to progress, I have specific songs that only play at that time. And it always works.
Let's go. Drive. 2 more with me. Let's go. Drive. Oh, you're not touching. Drive. Give me 1 more. 1 more with me. Let's go. Yes. I have an issue if you start taking it too early. I mean, like if you haven't given yourself the time to grow and to probably develop in the gym, if you're going straight on to PEDs, and like for me it's like you haven't used your full potential yet, and people have the idea that you're going to go on PEDs and massively grow. It doesn't work that way. Like you have to put the size on. You have to learn how to train properly as well. Because if you're on PEDs, you don't have to train properly. It's not going to work for you.
Would you possibly consider?
See, I think, knowing me, I think I'd be tempted, because for me, I'm never really satisfied once I achieve something. So like, for example, if I achieve being like a natural pro, like for example, the WNBF pro, if I become that, I'm gonna want to become an IFBB pro. I just know myself. So I'd be tempted, but I'd really want to push my limits and see how far I can get naturally first. Health-wise as well, like if your health is quite bad and you hop on PEDs, like you're shortening your lifespan. Like so, you have to consider everything more than just like the goal that you want to achieve. Yeah. One more. Let's go. Give me 2 more. Yep. One more.
to hide.
So that's another tool you can use. You notice at the end there where I was doing like half reps, just to push yourself past failure. It's okay to do those half reps. It's a problem if you're doing half reps from the second rep on. The last few reps, it's completely okay. Push yourself past failure. Let's get it. There we go.
Time to take a chance to fly. Feeling like I'm 10 feet high. Nightmares call, you can't deny. Better find a place to hide.
So that is exactly when the battery died. It was a 6 session. Every time we link up, the sessions are always mad. And so we are 14 weeks out. So there's much more to come. So the next week are going to be outside of Ireland. So make sure to stay tuned to that. We're going to be linking up with really, really cool people. So make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll chat to you guys in the next one. Slán.